Oh, there we go. This thing right here. Pretty well. And looking up soul comps now, the highest one I found was Alright guys, welcome to today's video. In today's video, I will be doing a voiceover in the Goodwill here, and I'll probably be having music in the background because the music in the Goodwill is copyright music. And I am a part of a no soul comp challenge. Basically, I can't look up an item in here, and I have to, it's a contest put on by my friend Baldy Pal Picking Adam. And guys, I'm over here at the golf clubs to find that item, and I do find it in here. You'll see in a second. So I did spot this Maxfly Revolution single 3-iron. I did pick this up. All these golf clubs in the rack are $2.99 a piece. So that's pretty cheap to get any kind of golf club that you want, especially if you can find the one that's valuable. I did spot a kid's Nike Junior Club over here in the corner. I didn't get it, but here's the big Bolo one right here. This is the Tour Striker 7-iron, and I did not need an eBay soul comp to look that up, and I did buy that for $3, and I will go over the significance and value at the end of the video. Alright, so after visiting the golf club rack, I did make my way over here to the puzzles. And normally I look for sealed stuff like this one here I just picked up, and I did get this. They wanted $3.99 for it. It's called Out Fox. It's like a board game for kids, so definitely pick that up for $3.99. Not a bad deal. Normally at this Goodwill, they do get some good hats in here sometimes. I normally look for the golf hats. I'm looking for like a Tyler straw hat or a ping hat. Unfortunately, I didn't find anything of value today. There may have been something in there, but I didn't find it, so didn't buy any hats today. So I did spot with my right eye some decent looking shoes down here in the corner, and yes, there were some decent Nike golf cleats, and they only want $6 for them, so I did pick these up. And then right behind me directly, I did find another pair of decent shoes, and these were some Nike women's cross training shoes, and again $6, so definitely wanted to pick those up. So occasionally I will make my way over to the mug section, normally just trying to find one of those cool Starbucks mugs, but I did find this really cool Harry Potter mug. There's not a whole lot of value to this, but my wife is a big Harry Potter fan, and they only want, I believe, 25 cents for this, so I did get it. So as I was walking down here, I did notice a tennis racket on the bottom, and if y'all haven't watched my channel in the past, know I do look for decent tennis rackets to sell on eBay, and this one did catch my eye. My camera will cut off, but I will give you the significance, and this is probably the coolest find of the day here, so stay tuned for the end for me to go over it with you. So I did make my way to electronics, and they had this really cool Magnavox like dual cassette player stereo system. It looked really cool. I think someone was asking like $80, $90 for one. I did pass. I'm not a big electronic reseller. They did have this combo player here. Normally if it's made out of plastic and cheap enough, I will buy it. There actually was no price tag on this, so I just didn't want to deal with it. So I left that there. And making my way on down, I did find this nice, really cool looking Sony CD player, like boombox looking stereo system. And it's probably worth some decent money. However, I didn't look it up. I think they wanted $19.99 for it, but no, it's just so big and bulky, I didn't want to mess with it. And yes, in the treasure chest here, I didn't want to see what was inside. So here, we'll look inside, and there is nothing, of course. So moving on, we did find an amplifier, and still too big and bulky for me to deal with. Maybe worth some good money. I think they were asking like $14 for it, but I did pass. So yes, I did make my way into another Goodwill, and hopefully I can find something good in here. I did notice they did have a nice selection of shoes, so did plunder through the shoes, and here in a little bit you will see I did find a decent pair that do sell pretty well. So I don't know what it is, but I feel like I can identify either golf clubs or shoes very quickly when I enter a Goodwill. So at the end of the aisle, I did spot these Air Force Ones from like a mile away, and I did pick them up. They only wanted $6 for them. I will give you the sold comps and the significance of them at the end of the video, so stay tuned. But definitely was a nice score there. So guys, I did spot this huge teddy bear, and it's like the biggest teddy bear I've ever seen in my life. It's life size, it's almost the size of me, and it had a 100th anniversary on the foot. They wanted $3.99 for it. I didn't get it, but yes, I did take a photo with it, and I'll throw the photo in the screen here for you so you can see.
What is up, YouTube? What's going on, everybody? So I am back at my house, and I got the little small haul behind me here, and basically I'm gonna go over everything. If you're new to my channel, basically what I'll do is I'm gonna tell you about everything that I got and give you an estimated value on what I think it should go for based off of eBay sold comps. I will throw the sold comps in the screen for you, and I'm gonna tell you how much I paid for it. So let's turn around and check it out. All right, guys, so I'm gonna start out with, I guess, the boring stuff first, and I'm not gonna say it's boring. It's just they're not worth a whole lot of money, because I mean, come on, Harry Potter's not boring. This is an Expectos Patronum Harry Potter mug, and I got this from my wife. They only want 25 cents. These things don't sell for like a ton of money. Maybe for like, I think they go for like 12 to 15 bucks new with free shipping. So that was just a present from my wife. And then we got a board game. It's sealed. I do like picking up sealed stuff. It's not gonna sell good right now, I don't think. I paid $3.99 for this, and a sold comp for this, I think I saw one go for around 20 bucks. So probably, I'm not expecting to sell that anytime soon, maybe around Christmas. It's called Outfoxed, a cooperative whodunit game. So it's sealed, so I don't have to count any pieces, so it should be an easy, profitable sale in the future. Next we have some a little shoe haul here. We got two pair of shoes from one Goodwill and another pair from a different one. And so on these right here, these are some Nike cross trainers, a women's cross trainer shoe, and they had a pretty decent sold comp. I want to say, well, I actually have them listed already. I listed them for 30 bucks plus shipping, so, and I paid $6 a piece for each shoe. So, you know, decent profit there for that. I mean, they're in decent shape. Anytime I look for shoes, I like the ones that have like really good cleanliness to it, where I don't have to spend a whole lot of work. I mean, they look just about brand new. And same as for these are Nike Zoom golf cleats, and they look to be in really great shape. Look, they still have the little paper inside. They are used though. I can tell there is some use to it. You can see some grass where someone was playing golf, but still, I have these priced at $30 on my Facebook Marketplace account and my eBay, and I already have a $22 offer for them on eBay. It's not a ton of profit there, so I don't know. I may take it. I'm only gonna make 15 bucks if I take that offer, so probably gonna hold off. And next, we did score a pair of Air Force Ones. These are really cool. They look dirty and dingy. I probably can get this cleaned up a little bit, but it's still gonna have that discoloration. Not the first time I've seen that, but I've still sold shoes like this with that discoloration not having an issue. But yeah, Air Force One, Nike shoes, high tops. Decent shoe to be on the lookout for. They were made, I think, in 2010 is what the tag says. If you ever need to know how to look up Nike shoes, I mean, they always have that little identification in there. 2016, I'm sorry, I was way off. 2016, and based on sold comps of these shoes, these go for about, they were selling for $40 to $60 on the high end. So decent size. I think these were size 11s. So decent size to have. I do expect to get at least anywhere from 40 to 60 bucks. So decent return on investment for paying $6 for that. And of course, I did pick up 2 golf clubs in that Goodwill y'all saw me in, and I want to talk about them. And one of these is part of a no sold comp challenge that my buddy Adam from Baldy Pal Pickin has put on, and I'm a participant and part of the challenge. And one of these golf clubs is one of the golf clubs that I'm gonna use for it, and it's not this one, but I want to talk about it. This is a MaxFly Revolution single 3-iron. Sold comps for this iron run about $20 to $25, and I paid $3 for it. But I want to tell you, if you ever find that set, definitely pick it up if you can get it cheap, because they range. I'll throw a comp in the screen for the actual iron set. They sell for about 100 to 150, and could go up higher than that depending on conditions. So MaxFly Revolutions, MaxFly is a decent name to pick up sometimes, so be on the lookout for that one. And this one is a golf club that, it's a really
expensive golf club for what it is. I mean, this thing right here, I don't see how anybody could hit this. It has such a little small face on it, and it's weird looking. It's called the Tour Strike Pro, and I guess you would call that a 7-iron. Yeah, it's a 7-iron. You can see it's kind of dirty right there, 7-iron. But this golf club, I did not have to look up any sold comps for this challenge because I knew it sold pretty well. And looking up sold comps now, the highest one I found was $80. And then I will value this one at $80 because all of those are right-handed. This one is actually a left-handed one, so a little bit more rare to have. And it's in okay shape. So I'm gonna value this at $80 and try to get it on eBay. So that was a great score. If you ever find that, definitely pick it up. Remember the Tour Strike, it might say Pro on it, but definitely look for the Tour Striker, and commonly found in a Goodwill or in a golfer's bags. You know, it's a training iron, and anything training does sell very well. So decent find there. And my most noteworthy find of the whole trip was this. This is a Dunlop tennis racket, and it's got Steffi. I thought it said Steffi autograph, but her first name Steffi with last name Graf, which I thought was really cool. And this tennis racket, it is an autograph by Steffi Graf. And it's really cool when you pick up items like this because you get to learn the history about a athlete or a shoe or a company or, you know, different items. And this one here gave me some insight on who Steffi Graf actually was. Steffi Graf looks to be like she was a German tennis player from what I learned, and she won like 22 Grand Slams in her professional tennis career. And I think most of her rise to fame came in the 80s, I want to say, but definitely a cool piece to have. I can't find any sold comps on this. I mean, it's in really good shape. You can see it's got Steffi autograph on the side of the rail here of the tennis racket. I mean, no cracks. I mean, it's like it hasn't even been used. And I just think this is a really cool tennis racket. And I don't know where to value it at. And it may be not worth a whole lot, but I have it priced at $200. I saw someone asking $129 for one of these. But I mean, it was $3. So definitely, to me, this was my, I would say the cool factor piece I picked up of the whole day in the Goodwill. So I was really cool to find that. Well, guys, that's the end of my video today. I do appreciate y'all watching. And before you go, I did want to show you something before I ended the video. If you did make it this far, I do appreciate it. But guys, in my last video at the flea market, I did pick this up right here. This was a Casey Kane diecast car, a 124 diecast car that I picked up for $7. And I did not show this in the video because I didn't know until I opened it because I was going to list it on eBay. But this thing actually has, I'll throw the screenshot up here in the corner for you. But it actually has Casey Kane's autograph written on the windshield. Whether or not it's real or not, I think it's real. I do believe that. I'm not going to get it authenticated, but that being my favorite driver, I am going to keep this. And the reason why I bring it up too is because this is what makes like reselling so much fun. If some of you may know, you'll find these like rare like things or treasures that they're sometimes not, they're valueless. I mean, they're really cool to have. So like this I'm gonna keep, or like a Steffi Auto Dunlop tennis racket. I mean, stuff like this is very cool, and this is why I'm passionate about being a reseller. So guys, if you got a cool item that you found in the past, leave it in the comments below if you made it this far in the video. But guys, again, I do appreciate you watching. If you got value from today's video, please don't forget to smack the like button. And guys, we'll see you in the next video. See ya.